my gosh, y'all. If Maddie and Dexter had a baby, this is what it would look like. Like, hello, retirement. What have you done with my husband? Welcome to the channel. We're just a couple of empty nesters from Tennessee. Well, hey guys. I didn't know you all were hanging out in here.
Let's go to sleep. Are you sleepy?
You're so cute.
A little bit.
Why? Okay, I can't keep that from happening. It's just gonna do what it's gonna do. It's Monday the 8th of January. I would say probably that my year is not going as good as I'd hoped. Quite honestly, it never does. Friday night after work, I started feeling bad again. Lower GI, the normal thing. I've had this happen 4 times since October. Anyway, I tried to ignore it because I'm like, you know, let's just see what happens if I just keep eating and not go to liquids and all that. So family was coming into town and I'm like, this is not going to disrupt my family meal. It's just not. So, you know, I had the flu last weekend and then this weekend it's the stomach thing again. So we went to dinner, we had Italian. I probably ordered the worst thing I could possibly order, but I was in the mood for lasagna, and by dog it, I was gonna have it, and I did. So I can't really tell that having liquids or having Italian really made any difference. I don't really think it's diverticulitis now. I think it's some kind of bacterial thing going on in my gut that's just not getting cleared up. That's my guess. I could be wrong. It may turn into diverticulitis because I do have those pockets in my intestine. I definitely have pain. Last night I had fever of 102. I called my boss and said, look, I don't even know if I can come in and do payroll this week, you know, because here's what I'm dealing with. I called the doctor this morning and I have an appointment. Today's Monday. He can see me at the earliest tomorrow afternoon, Tuesday. I went ahead and took tomorrow's appointment knowing that if I don't finish payroll, I can finish Wednesday morning. Assuming I'm not put in the hospital or something like that, but I really don't think so. I do think I am gonna have to take some time off to do some testing. It's my guess. But anyway, we got to figure this out, and I can't live like this. I can't take care of anybody. I can't even take care of myself. I got up to 102, almost 102 last night. Took Tylenol and it went down to 100. It was 100 when I got up this morning at 6:30. I don't know what it is now. I just took more Tylenol, and I really don't think that I'm infectious. I think that it's something inside my own system. You know, I felt good enough this morning. I wanted to do a blog entry, work on World Bible School, and it's like, you know, I feel good enough to do timesheets as long as I'm on Tylenol and I don't have a high fever. So I'm going to go in and do what I can. I am having some pain, but with the Tylenol, that will help that. But anyway, yeah, welcome to the vlog. I'm Sonia. I live near Nashville with George and our 2 dogs and 2 cats, and he's retired and gets to stay home every day. But I'm still drudging along for this last haul. Anyway, that's where we are this week, and I will keep you posted. I did ask for antibiotics, so hopefully they'll let me go ahead and get that started, since I can't see him till tomorrow afternoon. Antibiotics helped me last time. Steroids helped me the time before, and I actually healed it on my own the time before that. So anyway, I don't know, but I got to get to work. So that's where we are this week. Yeehaw. Hey guys, it is Wednesday, January 10th. I don't have any makeup on today. I don't plan on putting any makeup on today. I just don't want to fool with it. I went to the doctor yesterday. He wants me to continue with my antibiotics, which is Augmentin, and he's going to give me an extra 5 days. I described what's been happening since October, and when I think about it, it's really been since September, because I think it started after our anniversary weekend, which was September 18th. I told him, how it would start. I don't want to go into all that here. He did say that what I described sounded like diverticulitis, just a lot of pain and bloating and, all that goes with that, and pain in your colon as you try to pass. So that's as deep as I'm going to go in this video. Very painful at times. Basically, he said, that is not good. And he said, what we're going to do is clear this up. And then if it happens again, he said, we'd have to go for the very expensive CAT scan, and probably would have to do another colonoscopy to determine if the colon is narrowing, because if it's continuing to happen, that likely could be the case, and they would have to cut that part of the colon out and then infuse it back together, whatever the term is. So I don't really want that. That would take probably a long time to heal. I'd be out of work for a long time, I guess, and possibly even die. So, I have known people to go in for that surgery that didn't come out. It's easy to get infections, and doesn't take long, for you to just not be here anymore with that situation. So it's very scary. It's very serious. Surprisingly, I'm handling it well. I mean, what else can you do? If it's your time to go, it's just going to be your time to go. I mean, you can do everything to try to prevent it. George has been really sweet. He's like, whatever diet you need to be on, he said, I'll eat what I want to eat in the daytime, and I'll just eat lighter foods with you at night. And he said, I need to lose weight anyway. So that's awfully sweet. I don't expect that of him. I don't expect him to change his lifestyle just because I have to change mine. I guess we'll get through this together, and hopefully I'll have some more years left. And, I'm always the pessimist, because I see, I feel like I need to see and prepare for the things that could go wrong. That has served me well in my life. Other people don't like it. They'd rather me just be rosy and look over the fact that bad things happen. But, that's not me. It's not that I like to think of things in a negative way. People just say, oh, you're so negative. Well, no, they're being negative, because what I'm doing is being the realist, and I am preparing myself for those negative things because I want to be prepared for them. Even God says we need to be prepared for those things. He did also say we don't need to be anxious about things. And he also said, don't worry about tomorrow. So he basically, wants us to be prepared for him, but he doesn't want us to worry about tomorrow. I still have pain this morning. George is back there just sneezing his head off. I hope he's not getting something. But, there's stuff going around. I got to get to work. I got to get stuff done. Dexter goes to doggy daycare today. He's all excited. At least somebody gets to do something fun. Good morning. It is Thursday, January 11th. Just doing a little check-in here on the diverticulitis thing. It's been a busy week, and I haven't really felt like or looked like doing any vlogging during the week. But I did put on a little bit of makeup this morning and tried to dress up. I've been wearing my jog pants and a sweatshirt and trying to put scarves and stuff on it all week. Just so that I wouldn't have a lot of pressure around my stomach. I've tried to dress it up a little bit with earrings and scarves, but I dressed up today. I actually put a little bit of makeup on. How I feel, well, let's just go, am I better? I think it's improved a little bit. I did have some massive pain yesterday morning. I think I'm better today. For the past 36 hours, I've pretty much gone liquids. I have had some solids, but it's been like watered down oatmeal that you just almost have to drink or eat like soup, and then mashed potatoes that were just very, very easy to go down. Last night I did have eggs. That was probably the most solid thing that I had. George fixed scrambled eggs for me, and I didn't get to eat until pretty much like 9 o'clock last night. So feeling pretty tired. That's partially because I haven't had a lot of nutrients and protein. I have had moments where I've had like a tablespoon of peanut butter kind of in the morning and at night, just to kind of give me a boost so that I can actually move my body. You know, last night and then tonight, Mom had appointments. Well, we both had our nail appointments. I went for kind of it was supposed to be kind of white, but I went for the Blushing Bride. It has a little bit of pink in it. I don't know, I just thought that was good for January. I don't want anything really heavy and dark this month. She and I got our nails done, and even though we got groceries Sunday, I think she had forgotten her list, or she couldn't think of what all she needed, so we had to go to the grocery a second time. She did a pretty major run last night, so and I did take her through Wendy's, which honestly I believe took about as long as the store run did, because we were at Wendy's for a good long time. They just did not have their act together last night. That burger and fries smelled so good in the car. She was over there eating her fries. She's like, "You want a fry?" And I'm like, "Mom, you know, I'm on liquids here." Got her home, By the time I got home, it was after my bedtime, and I have to have time to wind down. I mean, after all, I hadn't even had dinner yet. So, and I woke up and I was in a really good mood until I realized, oh, I have another night like that tonight. Mom has to have these things done, but tonight's her haircut. So I'll work all day. I'll take her to get her hair cut, probably take her through another drive-through. And then George is timing dinner when I get home, which is basically a broth with mushroom flavoring. And I don't know, he's trying to take a basic broth and make it more interesting. He's putting a little bit of tofu in it, which has not been my favorite thing, but at this point in life, I kind of need to have nutrients. Like, I'm feeling drained. I don't have a lot of energy. I mean, I haven't really had much protein, and I had to have a tablespoon of peanut butter really just to get out of the house. I mean, just to get my mind going this morning. So yeah, I gotta figure out how to get nutrients in me, and I think we're almost to the point where I can start moving into some lighter eating. I brought pimento and cheese today, and I'm trying to be positive, and there's certainly a lot of things to be frustrated about. I just keep holding on to Saturday, in which I have a beautiful, probably 12 hours of not doing anything but what I want to do. I'm going to take myself into work if I can haul all of this bag full of liquids up there. I bought iced tea and apple juice and water and pimento and cheese. Okay, it's Friday, January 12th, and just a little update. Number one, I am feeling better. Whew. I still had just a slight little bit of pain this morning. I don't think I had any yesterday. The days all kind of run together, but I think it's getting better. I got my extended antibiotics. Going to Publix tonight and get that, and George and I are going to get whatever we need for the next few days. Very rainy day today. The rain has pushed out. I'm going to have to come in and do payroll on Sunday because there's a snowstorm coming. Anyway, I did want to do an update, but let me tell you, about 3 o'clock today, my brain just absolutely hit a wall. I saw a couple of things that made me laugh because I took a little break and I got on Instagram, and it made me turn introspectively and look at my own life. And I can't tell you how hard I laughed, only I was at work, so I couldn't laugh very loud. I snickered so hard. Just laughing at some of the, I guess, predicaments that I have found myself in recently, and just most of the things in my life make me lament. But for some reason, when I hit that wall today and I really looked at my life in a different way, I started laughing so hard. I wish I had it on film, and I wish I could go into more detail. When I tell you that I just about came undone with laughter today, it was just like a big release. It was straight from the heavens above, and I wish you could have been there for it. I'm leaving to go home on this Friday afternoon with a much lighter spirit. I'm able to laugh today, and so that's really good. And I just wanted to share that part with you, even though I can't go into details, mainly so it doesn't hurt anybody's feelings. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta go pick up George, and then we're going to the store, and then I'm off tomorrow, and we'll see what all we get into. An off day. All right, I have to enjoy it too, because I don't get another. No, that's not true. I think since I'm working Sunday, I get Monday off. Oh, I'm even in a better mood now. Friends, it is Saturday, January 13th, my off day. So excited. Yay. A lot happens, and then finally there's an off day. So it's kind of a reset day for me, just working on the laundry. I've changed both of our sheets. We got to sleep in this morning. I think I slept until after 7. Normally I get up by 6 on Saturday, and then I'm promoting the new video, every Saturday at 7 by 7. And I woke up at like 7:17, and I'm like, oh, the video is already live. So yeah, it's a reset day today. Not anything really special going on, and those are my favorite days. I'm sorry this has been one of those weeks where I've just not felt good, and it's been busy. And there's been some moments where I was just kind of working through some things. So it's really difficult to pick up the camera. Number one, you're not feeling good. You're not in a good space, and you don't want to be totally negative. I mean, you guys pretty much see, me, the true me. There's just some days when you don't feel good, you don't look good, it's just like, no, just let me have my privacy. So I didn't pick up the camera a whole lot. I just haven't really honestly been happy this week. There's just been a lot going on health-wise, family-wise. 2024 has not exactly gone to plan. And I keep hearing a lot of people saying that. And, we think just because it's a new year, it's going to be all shiny and new, and it's going to be, we've got our goals, and we're just going to make it a different year. And then life happens. So many things happen beyond our control. We try to take control. We're really not in control. I wouldn't have chosen to have the flu. I wouldn't have chosen to have my 4th bout of diverticulitis. I just wouldn't have chosen any of those things upon myself. But they happened. And on top of that, I had some other people pressuring me to do things, knowing full well that I've been sick and not able to do it. Just having to deal with drama and negativity when you're not at your best is just not a good thing. So I have been tried. I will tell you this week, I have been tried. And I may have failed in certain aspects, but I've triumphed in others. I've done better than I would have in the past. And I didn't speak my mind, which I have also done in the past. But in some cases, it's just best not to speak your mind. In that circumstance, I tried to explain myself. And honestly, I really don't even owe that to anybody either. It's like, if you can't understand when you have a fever or the flu, or you're only eating liquids and you just don't have the energy to do more than you're already doing, you don't need to even explain that to anybody. They're just going to have to accept your answer and go, no, I can't do it today. You'll have to wait. I'm sorry. Sometimes I try to be nice and explain it. Usually when you try to be nice and explain it, people will just argue with you. And just quite frankly, just not feeling in the mood to argue. I can argue with the best of you. Ask George. I can argue with the best of you. I've argued with people at home. I've argued with people at work. I know how to have an argument. I was taught well. All right, so getting off my list here. There's been moments during this week where I kind of scared myself. I thought, why is God not answering my prayers? And what scared me was I thought, is doubt creeping into my life? Do I really doubt God? Because He's always looked out after me. He's always taken care of me. He has always answered my prayers. Most of the time it was yes. Sometimes it's wait. Occasionally it was no, but honestly, not very many times. And so I don't like the word doubt, because I love God, I trust God, and I believe in Him and I love Him. But I guess the better term instead of doubt is I questioned Him. Why, God, are you making me go through diverticulitis for the 4th time? I have things to do. I have a mother that I need to take care of. That I'm still working full time. Why did you let me get the flu when my family was at my house? Why? Those are real valid questions. It's like, Lord, if you love me, why don't you let me be with my family, Struggled with some of that. I really have struggled with some of that. I've gone to scripture and I have basically prayed and just told Him how I felt. And His answer was just, you have to trust me, because all of this is bigger than and bigger than you can handle. And what do you do with that? You just have to trust Him. And so I said, okay, Lord, I'm just gonna step back. I'm just gonna step back and I'm just gonna let you tell me what I need to do every day. I'm still gonna plan things. I'm going to have I'm going to have a next step of things that I'm going to try to do. And if I get sick and can't do them, then fine. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I feel like doing. If you want me to eat differently, I will learn how to not eat popcorn and not eat tomato seeds and not eat any kind of nuts or peanuts anymore. I will go through the grocery stores and scour what it is that I can eat, and I will know that you're trying to transform me mentally and physically, and you're just trying to pull me, Father, in a different direction. You know, it's everything's different. Everything is different. You know, you're trying to eat healthy. You're trying to eat fruit. Fruit has seeds. Fruit has hard skins around it. So there's fruit juice. You've been told don't do that because it's too much sugar. I'm having to do that because I want fruit. I mean, it's just been hard. I mean, I don't mean for this to be my diverticulitis video. This is my faith and trust video. This is my 2024 has not gone as to plan, and here's how I'm dealing with it. Basically, I told him I'm really anxious that if these antibiotics don't clear this up, or even if it does and it comes back, if my colon is just collapsing, then, you know, I told him I'm very anxious about this. Why would you make me go through this? And he just keeps saying, trust me. And so I've had to decide this week. I can't live with the anxiety. So I have to just say, okay, Lord, I'm going to trust you. And I'm going to trust you that even if I have to have surgery, it's going to be okay. Even if I don't make it through surgery. And I keep talking about that because I've known people who didn't. And that's why I am so frightened about it. But I've had 2 or 3 people this week tell me of people that did, and that it worked out very well, and that technology is amazing, and that, you know, yeah, it's bad if I have to have it, but amazing things can be done, and it's possible that I'll live through it. So my thinking is, okay, if I have to have surgery, then I just have to accept it. I mean, what's the alternative? You just have to deal with what you're dealing with. And once I made that decision, I really felt that God was just like, I felt God's side up in the heavens. He's like, thank goodness she is going to just let me control her life. I just really think that God and I have been battling a little bit on my time and with my plate, and I don't really think he's trying to stop me from everything I'm trying to do. I think that he is making the timing right for both of us. I think that the more I trust in him, the more he releases back to me. But I really think that God is asking for and needing my complete submission unto him. Even though I've always said I'm a Christian and I always want to do his will, and I'm in his word daily and praying daily and sharing and doing World Bible School, there was still a section of me that did not want to let go of some things that I wanted to control. And he's trying to tell me through all of this, you cannot control one little piece of it. But I take care of the birds and feed them every day, and I'm going to take care of you. And I know that when my time comes and it's time for me to go, it's going to be the most beautiful thing in the world. So, I mean, how can you argue with that? I just have to accept it. So, yeah, we have this big snowstorm coming. I'm going to do payroll tomorrow, Sunday, and then I'm off again on Monday since I'm working Sunday so that I get the other part of my weekend. It's supposed to snow all day Monday. I think it's supposed to start by like 5 p.m. tomorrow night, It was after midnight, so it keeps moving up and it's making me nervous. But I'm going to go in as early as I can and then get payroll done and then hurry home. So you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait to see if there's a snowstorm. I can show you Maddie over here. She is snoozing away. Just having a nice time. George has gone to the store. I think he's gone to the store 4 times this week. Oh, and he has cleaned up. He has cleaned up so much this week that I actually accused him of moving out. I'm like, I'll show you his closet. He has he read this book about cleaning up. I'll show you that too. And so he's cleaned up so well that I'm just like, hello, retirement. What have you done with my husband? He's not himself. There's some alien inside him and he's running around cleaning out things. His drawers and his closets are empty. So kind of scary. That too, I have no control over. I may come home from work and he'll just be entirely gone. All of his stuff be gone and I'll be like, okay, Lord, now what? But anyway, yeah, hopefully that's not the case. But we'll deal with whatever comes. All right, see you in a few. So if you were a wife, would this not scare you? It's like, where's all of his clothes? He's got clothes back in there, clothes back in there. Oh, you know what? This looks like his fun clothes. These are all his Hawaiian shirts. And these are all his church clothes. He is way organized. Maybe that's not organized. It's his new bedspread. I just changed his sheets today. All right. Good job, George. And he's cleaned up that. He's just gotten rid of a bunch of socks. It's kind of scary. And in case you wondered sometimes what goes on behind the scenes. Oop, I forgot to turn that one on. I had extra lights on me in here. I love videoing on a good sunny day. But this was my setup. I was sitting in that chair just a few minutes ago. You do anything you can. I had my little script that just a few notes in case I forgot what I wanted to say. I could look at it. I think I did pretty good though. Oh, and in case you want to compare closets, here is my overflow closet. These are off-season clothes. These are the clothes that I work from during the week. And I have these little hooks because I usually pick out my clothes that I want to wear for that work week based on the weather. I have my purses and totes and stuff up there, sheets. Those are my jeans and sweatpants. A lot of those are being washed. Anyway, I haven't put all of my laundry up from there. And I'm still in the middle of changing sheets. I got to put the bedspread back on. There's some more laundry. So I would say that George has me beat on neatness for our bedrooms. And yes, we do sleep in different bedrooms. And I think it comes from back when we had Roger. I was sick and not feeling good. He was not sleeping good. I don't know. None of us could get any sleep. And we decided that it would be best to just each of us sleep in our separate space with our separate dogs. And that way, whenever we had to get up in the middle of the night, because if he was sleeping and I had to get up, it woke him up and vice versa. So we just got more sleep sleeping in our extra bed. And here's Dexter. What you doing, bud? Are you waiting on your daddy to come back? Your best friend is gone. You miss your daddy? He'll be back. He's just gone to the store. All right, this is the book that George was reading. The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. Oh my word. Oh my gosh, y'all. If Maddie and Dexter had a baby, this is what it would look like. It's in my Chihuahua calendar that I got for Christmas. I'm about to hang it up. So I told him I wanted to read it because if it has that much power over him, I gotta read it. I have really been in the mood to read. Oh, let me show you. Okay. So I have been reading Waiter Rant. I think it's been out for a very long time. And I actually think this guy also has a blog that he still works on. It looks like it's waiterrant.net. It's really good. So if I still have any mental capacity left at night, I'll read a chapter. I'm hoping to get some of my January projects done today. But if not, I've still got some other days in January I might be able to do it. Things like cleaning out a couple of drawers, finishing the grandma's journal, and what was the other? Oh yeah, hemming my pajamas. I can't ever get to that. I want to watch Sister Wives today also and see Christine's wedding. I look forward to accomplishing things, but sometimes, like I promised the Lord, sometimes I just have to be content to sit here and think about accomplishing it. That works too. Hi. It's Sunday morning. Mama gotta go do payroll. I'm sorry. Does that make you sad? I'll be back home soon. And it's gonna snow. Good morning. Well, I'm at work, taking a little break here. I'm doing timesheets, payroll, and trying to get our payroll done before this snowstorm. But I did want to go ahead and close out the video for this past week. You're going to have to stay tuned. I will have a snow update coming next. And anyway, hope you all have a good day. Don't forget to give me a like if you like the video, and give me a subscribe if you think you might like to come back sometime. Helps the channel out. I appreciate you guys. At this point, we are, I think, 3 away from 300. It's a very slow growth because I don't really have a niche, but that's okay. We'll take it. I couldn't handle full-time success in a YouTube channel right now. I really couldn't. But I appreciate you, and reaching 300 is a goal. 500 will be next, then 1,000. We'll see how long that takes. All right, over and out, and I'll see you in the next one.